Countdown to Kickoff 2011. It is actually Sports' complete look at the upcoming high school football season. We've got previews on all the teams. If you haven't seen your team yet, just wait around. You certainly will. But right now, we want to talk about a trend or an anti-trend, depending on how you look at it, that's been sweeping both the state of Texas and the Rio Grande Valley. It is the spread offense. It is sometimes a one-back. Sometimes it's only the quarterback back there. A lot of times it is in a no-huddle situation. Lots of teams have gone to this in the past several years, Alex, and I want to get your thoughts on it because I know you've got some strong opinions.
Yeah, I made the comment earlier, is the spread offense killing high school football? Or is it killing football in general just because when we think football, you think of the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field, you think the hard-hitting football, you think the running back going between the tackles. And while there's some teams in the Valley, or plenty of teams in the Valley, that still do that and like to mix it up at 50-50 or even go 60-40 run, you see a lot of these teams now just empty the backfield and throw a good quarterback out there and just let him run and throw the football. And while it was fun to watch, I think, Mission kind of started the trend when Sonny Detmer was here. They threw the ball all over the place. But now you're seeing, the Donna Redskins are putting in elements of the spread offense. Are you kidding me? The Donna Redskins? It's funny to say that. The fact that we're talking about, a team in Donna that's always talked about for their running backs and their strong running game, and they're going to be throwing the football quite a bit this year, or at least that's what they're allegedly saying. Could be all be a ploy, but I don't know if this is real football anymore. And I've always been a very strong advocate of the pass, but sometimes too much is just a little too much.
I will say, call me when PSJA gets to the spread off. That's when hell freezes over. But football is a monkey-see, monkey-do game.
Yeah.
I mean, when you started seeing in the NFL, when they called the timeout right before the field goal, every coach in the NFL started doing that. So I think a couple of teams have success with the spread. It's a tactical advantage. The offense, by not huddling, they control who's on the field on the defense. So there's many reasons why they do it. I think it's going to be around for a while, for the time being.
I will say this. I think it's given us, and I say us, I mean Valley High School football, an opportunity to succeed a little bit more in the playoffs, because when you're matched up against bigger opponents, sometimes the running game doesn't work because you're talking about the battle at the line. But when you start doing a ball control game, when you start controlling the clock, when you start talking about, the cadence in the huddle, or a cadence at the line for the quarterbacks, if they're smart enough and they're able to get good timing routes with the receivers, then they start to have a little bit more of an edge to kind of mix things up a little bit. So I think it has helped a little bit as far as our teams are concerned at getting to the next level in the postseason. But, when you start throwing, 50, 60 times a game, it's almost like the pass is not exciting anymore.
Well, let me just say this. There is actually, I believe, a trend away from the spread offense in the Rio Grande Valley. Yes, Donna has got some aspect of the spread, but they're not going to be throwing it 60 times a game in Redskin country. I guarantee it. And then don't forget, Alex, they've thrown the ball before. Like when they had that great tight end, Lemar Bradley, I think was his name a couple of years ago. They have thrown the ball before. But, okay, Carlos Longoria is adding the spread at Rio Grande City. And they've been in the slot T for years, but now they're going to the spread. But Brownsville Lopez has just dropped the spread. Mike Ramirez has dropped the spread. Los Fresnos going away from the spread. They're going to be running the ball. Economides, of course, now that Gabe Pena's over there, they're getting rid of all spread offense. They're going to the slot T because, that's what Gabe Pena ran while he was at Weslaco. Edinburgh North's definitely going to be running the ball some more. I can't help but wonder if maybe the trend away from the spread at some of these schools is because of the Weslacoation of high school football. You look at what Weslaco and Weslaco East were able to do last year in district and in the playoffs, and the complete and utter focus on linemen and linemen strength and running the ball and controlling the clock. I think that you might see a little trend away from it. Guys, that is it for this particular segment of Countdown to Kickoff 2011, but we are coming right back. We're going to talk about some of the small schools and some of the independent schools. We're getting a lot more of those, but they're playing some varsity ball. We'll talk about it when we come back.